What if the key to living a better, more fulfilled life as an entrepreneurial leader wasn't in grand, sweeping gestures, but in tiny, intentional daily habits? What if those small steps could redefine your future? That's what I call the micro-move mindset. And today, I'm going to share it with you so that you can do likewise. Hey, I'm Chris. And for the last 20 years or so, I've been building successful businesses, as well as speaking around the world on the subject of sustainable entrepreneurship. Nowadays, I work with experts and leaders to make sure that they build their businesses based around balance, not burnout. So what is this micro-move concept? Well, it's all about ultimately focusing on the small, consistent actions that might feel insignificant today, but over time create massive results. Whether it's building your business, improving your health, or mastering your own personal productivity, this approach will change the game, I assure you. So in this video, I'm going to break down how adopting the micro-move mindset will help you get unstuck, build unstoppable momentum, and lead a better life bit by bit, day by day, micro-move by micro-move. So stick around, because by the end, you'll have everything you need to be able to make your first micro-move today. So let's start with the magic of compounding. It's the same principle that makes compound interest so powerful. Small investments that grow exponentially over time. But here's the twist. Compounding doesn't just apply to money. It applies to habits, to skills, and even to our relationships. I mean, think about it. If you improve by just 1% every day, that's like planting a seed. At first, it doesn't look like much, but you keep watering it, the sun keeps shining on it, and over time it starts to grow. That seed turns into a tree, and then maybe even a forest. If we take fitness as an example, doing one push-up might seem pretty trivial, but do one push-up today, 2 tomorrow, 3 the next, and in a year you've built strength and momentum. It's the same with your business. Sending one thoughtful email a day, reaching out to one new potential client, or writing 100 words daily can snowball into massive wins over a longer period of time. And for entrepreneurial leaders, the compounding effect is even more critical. Leadership isn't just built in a day, it's built in micro moments. Listening to your team, making a tough decision, or learning something new each day, even firing that client that's been driving you crazy recently. And here's the thing, science backs it up. Studies on habit forming show that small, achievable actions are far more effective than big, lofty goals. Why? Because small wins trigger dopamine. It's the reward chemical, which keeps you motivated to keep going. So when you adopt this mindset, you stop waiting for that perfect moment. Instead, you embrace progress over perfection. And you realize that big results are simply the sum of small, intentional actions compounded over time. And that's where the micro-move framework comes into play. So let's break it down. Step 1 is to identify small, achievable actions. Start by asking yourself, what's one small action that I can take today that aligns with my bigger goals? The key here is to choose something so simple that it feels almost impossible to fail. For example, taking your wellness more seriously, right? So we think about it a little bit. An example for taking your wellness more seriously could be to simply drink a full glass of water the moment you wake up. That's it. No elaborate fitness routines or strict diets to overwhelm you. That's a micro move. When you identify that micro move, it becomes a building block for much larger changes. Step 2 is to simplify the process. Make your micro moves as frictionless as possible. The easier it is to start, the more likely you are to follow through. What we should be doing is looking to remove the barriers that might pop up in our day-to-day lives. If our goal is to journal on a daily basis, keep a notebook on our desk. Plain and simple. If it's to eat healthier, throw out all the sugary stuff that might be residing in your kitchen currently. Now, step 3 is to commit to progress, not perfection. One of my favorite sayings is, perfection is the enemy of progress. The goal isn't to be flawless, but to keep moving forward even if we stumble every now and then. Think about tracking your wins. Write down one thing that you achieved each day, no matter how small. This builds confidence and it reinforces the habit of celebrating those wins. And we must celebrate our small milestones. Did you complete your micro move every day for an entire week? Good. Reward yourself, because positive reinforcement keeps you motivated. Just stay away from that sugar. And here's the thing. When you adopt the micro move mindset, you unlock a domino effect. Those small daily habits build confidence and momentum and clarity. And over time, they stop feeling like effort and just start becoming second nature. You're no longer overwhelmed by the enormity of your goals because you're focusing on what you can do today, and that changes everything. Every small step you take is a step closer to your ultimate vision. And the best part? These habits spill over into other areas of your life as well. That one email that you sent might actually lead to a game-changing opportunity. Those 10 minutes of journaling might end up sparking your next big business idea. It's like the old saying, success isn't built overnight. By focusing on progress over perfection and by leaning into these small, meaningful little actions, you're creating a life where success feels inevitable. So now that you can see the payoff, there's only one question I've got for you, and that is, what's your first micro move going to be? Don't forget, big transformations don't happen overnight. They're built one micro move at a time. And by focusing on small, consistent habits, you create massive momentum. You build huge amounts of confidence. And more importantly, you pave the way for your long-term success. So here's my challenge to you. Start with that first micro move today. Whatever it is, start small and commit. And let me know in the comments below what that micro move is. Really, I'd love to know. So are you ready to future-proof your business while you get into grips with your new micro moves? Good. Well, then along with my videos here on YouTube, I also publish a free weekly newsletter where I share actionable insights and tips and strategies to help you achieve success with balance, not burnout. All you got to do is hit the link in the description below to subscribe to the newsletter. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with somebody that you think would find it useful as well. I'll see you in the next video. Take good care.